Feel like a Californian cab, but don't want to spend a lot? This may be your wine. Welcome to my passion project, the Wine Find Talks. This is where I share one wine that I love, why I love it, and then we taste it. So, let's talk. The wine I'm sharing with you today is a 2022 Popcorn Cabernet Sauvignon from California. Now this is the latest label from the Garage Wine Company of Canada, which is a wine producer that finds wine that it deems to be of good quality, bottles it as big brands, and sells it at competitive prices. The name is a play on the French term garagiste, a winemaking movement that cropped up in Bordeaux in the 90s. Those winemakers made small lots of high quality wines meant to compete with the more celebrated class growth Bordeaux. Obviously, Garage Wine Company Limited is not making top tier wines, but they do deliver good value for money. The latest bottle in its portfolio is this, the 2022 Popcorn Cabernet Sauvignon from California. So let's taste. In the glass, great depth of color. Now this is Cabernet Sauvignon, which has thick skins, which imparts that depth of color that we all know and associate with Cabernet Sauvignon. So yes, appropriate color. Give it a swirl and a sniff, and smells exactly like Cabernet. Now Cabernet, to my nose, always smells like cassis, blackcurrant liqueur. It may layer in other things, but that's the initial whiff, and I'm getting it beautifully. Perfect. It smells clean, it smells pure, it smells on point for that typicity. Lovely. And there's more going on here too. There's a little bit of vanilla bean creaminess, some chocolate, some burnt almond or something like that is probably coming from the oak. This did see some American and French oak, and I think it's lovely. So on the palate, beautiful, just what you'd expect. So a lovely jammy hit of Cabernet Sauvignon. It's not too sweet. I think it's got around 7 or 8 grams per liter of residual sugar. It's got lovely balance, so great acid, great mid-palate stuffing, and it lingers a little bit on the finish after cascading with the elements we found on the nose. So, sweet fruited goodness with savory underpinnings. I'm getting a little bit of mocha, a little bit of coffee. That almond is coming through, less is burnt almond on the palate, more like toasted almond, and a little bit even of hazelnut, which is slightly a more bitter nut on the finish, which lends a little bit of seriousness. So I think this is good value for money. I actually find a little bit of saline or salinity too on the finish, which is nice, makes it food friendly. This is a kind of wine, you know, I'd like to pour with grilled hamburgers because everyone's going to know it, appreciate it, love it, and they're just going to drink it. And that drinkability factor, I think, is what this wine really nails. It's a kind of wine you can, you know, just drink, not think too much about. Good value, yes, I think it sells for around $17.95 per bottle, and I think it nails the value proposition, and that's what I wanted to talk about.